Look who finally made it. As far as I'm concerned, I've heard you've been having trouble adjusting to your new position back at the facility. Don't get me wrong, I do have faith in you, but don't you think it's time for some real fun? Zachary called me, but I unfortunately missed the call. You have a first fizz in our hands, Miller Grandel. Seems like something you would either chase in. Well, I know that. Miller Grandel was your average neighborhood guy. However, his mental dysfunction, along with the impeding fate of his death, made him go mad. The poor old guy was just hosting a birthday party. I guess the joke about 1 year closer to death didn't hit well for him. After all, if I was around his age, I would love jokes like that. But, still got a long way to go, so I'm living life to the fullest. So what happened? Well, I just said what happened, didn't I? Greater detail. You asked for too much, newbie. Getting started on the job and you're already so cocky. As far as I'm concerned, he probably was unhappy with his marriage, or he's gone mad simply to the fact that his wife would get another sugar daddy. I'm just messing around. It's like something only people our age do now. What do you mean you never know? Whatever. So, according to the report from Delilah, 2 dead and 1 gone missing. His wife is confirmed dead, the other person is unknown. He does have children though, so if I knew any better, maybe it was a neighbor that's gone missing, or one of his kids. He has a daughter and a son. The son is known to be currently in the military, and the daughter is known to be in college. Ring any bells? Nope. Okay, I can safely say you don't have any connections. That is a very good question. I actually have no idea what we're going to be doing. Situation's kind of beyond my repair resort. I guess you're right about that. I do know there's one thing we could be doing. Well, in the laboratory for some time now, there are some sciencey kids in a private school. Their recent project is on physics, and it just so happens to be one of the kids there was taught by Grandel. Now, I'm not saying it's nice to sneak in, but it doesn't hurt to sneak in. All we gotta do is grab one of the project experiments and run on out of there. What? No. We're not breaking and entering. We're going to be doing fraudulent identity. Oh, come on. The world breaks rules all the time, and if we're breaking them for the sake of others, I think we're more of undercover cops, wouldn't you say? Yes. Snag me all you want. You know, newbie, there's something I realized while talking to you. You're too much of a wuss. You're too scared to take a risk. I mean, come on. I know we only live once. But would you rather live once having your life on the line? Or would you rather live once ending the problem? Listen, this is the job you signed up for. Despite you thinking we're a cafe. And clearly, the description stated you cannot terminate the contract no matter what. I mean, who doesn't read while applying to a job? Seriously, how did you even graduate? I'm not insulting your intelligence. I'm insulting your capability to be knowledgeable. Oh, yes, my dear lord, leader. Leader this, leader that. In fact, you have yet to tell me why they call you leader in the first place. Oh, you know who. Irela and Sydney? Those were their names, huh? Now you're looking away. Once again, you protect those two like you're their life. I'm not stupid. I know when other people mean a lot to each other. No. I don't know why the three of you are so close, neither do I care. What I do care is that Miller Grandel could be possibly out there, as a fizz. The fact that we haven't catched him means either two things. One, the police say he's died of old age. They can do that to cover up the truth all they want. Second case scenario, which is most likely our assumption and Delilah's assumption, considering she's directly connected to us, is that the old fool has turned into a fizz, expanding his years of living. Aww. Newbie, don't tell me you didn't know. If you turn into a fizz, you can add 300 plus years to your life. I know, the world we live in is so cruel. I guess for some this virus is a blessing. Oh my. Your eyes look like headlights. Don't worry. It's not like they have any sense of humanity left in the first place. But it's not like they got zero at all either. We have yet to find a cure and a way to revert them back. We have a theory though, and we do need to test it out. Unfortunately with Miller, we can't test it out that much. Why? He killed his own wife. Do you think he was happy living with the way he was? Killing your own wife? I know fizzes don't have much consciousness, but I do know one thing. In the 3 seconds that they turn into a fizz, or the first 20 minutes, they have enough consciousness of how they want to treat the people who were in their life. Something tells me that Miller and his wife didn't have a good relationship. And it's not like I can ask her. She's dead. The only person who might know is the missing person. Which I have a feeling is his daughter. Why specifically his daughter? Well, everybody knows that girlies are daddy's little girls. Oh, trust me, it's nothing like that. What the fuck, you weirdo? It's favoritism in a family, not a pedophilia marathon. Oh, I know. The way I put it probably wasn't very, reliable. Point is, we need to get to Grandel first. If Delilah tries anything, she's most likely going to die. And that's really bad. Because she gives me a lot of free information and donuts. Don't ask. I want a gambling bet against her. I'm getting free food for life. Any phone call away. Oh no. You can buy a lot with 10 grand. Though trust me. Her bet was way worse. I took 10 grand generously. I mean, come on. $1 million. She's a rich girl. In the illegal game. Enough about that. We need to go somewhere. Why, yes. Did you think I was just going to stay here, chit-chat over coffee, and hold hands and twiddle my thumbs while everybody might be dying? Well, the concept of revealing myself for my own job may be an interesting thing to do. I rather not have the guilt of other people's lives on me. Or the burden of thinking the blood is on my hands. What is it? What is it now? Huh? Oh, great. Shoot, what's your question? No, are you fucking crazy? You're not taking a cappuccino with you. Not in the laboratory. Okay, to be fair, cappuccinos are great. But unlucky for you and me, that's a Fizz's most favorite drink. Don't know why. Maybe it's because they're all depressed. Especially black coffee. They love black coffee. I mean, if you want to die, be my guest. But in the coworker contract, it states anybody under my care, which is a new coworker, I am held responsible, including medical bills, you dying, stuff like that. I'm not gonna have you be a dumbass over there and bring some black coffee and have you get mauled by, like, a bunch of fizzes. Heck. Even, like, Nico. I'm not gonna have him maul you, because, like, he's like a dog, almost. But, like, he's not a dog, but, like, whatever. Point is, I'm not gonna have you die in a dumbass way. Okay? Okay. Thank you. How about this? Instead of sitting here and arguing if you're bringing black coffee or not, I reward you at the end with some black coffee. Okay? In the meantime, we're gonna wear these cool-ass disguises and sneak in the laboratory. What? Just saying, it's a really good idea. You'll be like a professor, and I'll be like the badass student. It's a great plan. You know, I used to be in a lot of action movies, but I never passed the auditions. Get on. Okay, here's the plan. You don't act up at all. Fuck. Sorry, I almost dropped my keys. The plan is, you're going to be the brand new student, and I'm going to be dressing up as a professor. It will be easier for me to get in the laboratory to find new information. In the meantime, we can say hello to our little friends. You really are terrified of physics. There's nothing to be ashamed of being afraid of Nico. He's a crazy little guy, but he's harmless, I promise. So you ready? I was born ready. Remember, your name will be... Actually... we don't need a name. Because I'm going to be the one doing all the talking. No offense, newbie. But I don't plan on knowing your name, considering you might die in the next few days. Why do I think that? Simple. You're timid, you're weak, and you're nimble. It's not to be cruel or anything, but only the toughest survive. If you don't get your act straight together, then I'm afraid I'm going to have to keep calling you newbie. I don't care if you're a mage. You don't earn respect from me until you can learn to survive. You are attractive, and that's never changed. But right now, I think it's safe to say that you and me are going to have to go for a ride. Zachary will be fine. However, you should be more worried about yourself. The disguises are in the back seat. Put those on, because tonight, baby, we hijack it.